Hello everyone, and welcome back to Sawdust and Circuits. Today's find is a little different from my usual electronics and tool hauls. I picked this up at a Savers for just $5.99. It's a Reaper's Miniature Learn to Paint Kit, complete with paints and a couple of miniatures to practice on. Normally these go for way more than that, so this was an easy grab. Inside we've got the paints and some step-by-step guides, but what I'm most excited about are these little figures, including this big guy here, an ogre. Well, big is an overstatement. Since I'm not much of a tabletop gamer, I'm just going to have fun with it and see what kind of results we can get with what's in the box. Now, holding miniatures while painting can be tricky. So I'm going to cheat a little and use this 3D printed vise I designed. It keeps the figure steady and keeps my fingers out of the paint, and saves me from dropping the poor ogre mid-brush stroke. I will be using this moon lamp that I got at a local Goodwill as well. Let's see how much this helps in the process. The paints in this kit are surprisingly good for beginners. Nice coverage and easy to work with. The brushes I used are okay. They get the job done. Definitely you can use the smallest brush you can find. I tried to stick with just the supplied colors and just mixing them a little bit for shape. Here's the finished Ogre. I'm not going to win any painting contests, but for a quick thrift store project with a $6 kit, I'm happy with it. Plus, I had a blast, and it's a nice change of pace from wiring and soldering. If you've ever thought about trying miniature painting, a kit like this is a great way to start, especially if you can find one secondhand. Let me know in the comments what you would paint first. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out my other builds. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.